What's up, Hoopers? It's Coach Alex from THINCPRO Basketball, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how to earn more minutes on the basketball court. Follow me and let's talk about it. Now, before we get started in talking about how you can earn more minutes on the basketball court, I need you, if you're watching YouTube right now, to go ahead, click the link. It's in the first line of the description. It's going to send you straight to our website. Now, once you get there, just simply type in your email so we can send you a free workout today straight to that email inbox. Now, let's talk about what can you do as a player to get more minutes on the court, to get more opportunity to play in the game. Number one, make sure you're all about the team. Don't be a selfish individual type of player. If you're just thinking about yourself and only caring about how you're doing or what you're capable of doing or trying to get more minutes that way, that's the last thing you need to do. You need to put the team first. If you've got to be a guy on the end of the bench waving a towel, bringing water to guys at timeouts to do it. I'll give you a prime example. Patty Mills, guy in the NBA who used to never play a minute in a game, just earned a huge contract. So now he's able to put himself in a position because he always put the team first. He was that guy waving the towel on the end of the bench, giving guys high fives when they come off the game, the first guy off the bench on a timeout. So doing the little things by putting your teammates first and putting your team first is much better than thinking about yourself and being selfish, because that will lead you absolutely nowhere. Another way you can earn more minutes on the court is by knowing your role, not going out of doing the ordinary that you're not. If you're not a shooter, why are you shooting threes? Maybe you're somebody that drives to the basket and creates opportunities for others. Maybe you're a big man that shoots only in the paint, that can't stretch the floor quite yet. So don't try to do things you can't do or you're not comfortable doing yet, because it's not going to help you. Do the things that are necessary in order to help the team. This goes back to putting the team first. So if you're a shooter, make sure you're knocking down shots. If you're somebody that creates opportunities for your teammates, gets the offense going like a point guard, be that type of player. If you're a big man that dominates the paint, don't try to become a stretch three-point shooter. Do the things that you know you're comfortable with before you are trying to expand your game. Do the things that will help the team be successful, help the team win by doing what you are best at. If you try to do something you're not supposed to do, the coach is going to look at you sideways and wonder, what the heck are you doing? Why aren't you doing things that are going to help this team win? Do the things that help you and will help the team ultimately become a much better team. Lastly, the next point we're going to talk about is putting in the extra work. Putting in some work that will get you noticed, that you're putting in the time to make yourself a better player. Are you the first guy in the gym for practice, and are you the last guy to leave? Are you shooting extra free throws? Are you getting extra jump shots up? Are you working on your ball handling? Are you putting in the work outside of practice time? Because if you're doing that, then you're really preparing yourself. You're really trying to become a better player. So when that time comes and the coach calls your name, you're already ready, you're prepared. You've gotten up those extra shots. You've worked on your ball handling. You've shot those extra free throws when it comes down to clutch time. You're able to walk to the free throw line and knock them down, but you've got to be willing to put in extra work and show the coach that you're committed and determined to getting more minutes on the court. You've got to be willing to do those small extra things in order to put yourself in a position to have the opportunities on the floor. So it's as simple as that. We just went over a couple of key points that will help you really try to maximize your potential, which will ultimately give you more time and more minutes on the court if that's what you're shooting for. So really make sure, number one, that you're putting in the time outside of the gym. You're maximizing your potential. You're working on your game. You know your role. You know what you're doing. You know what you're supposed to do in order to help the team win. And you're thinking about the team first. That's what matters the most. Not the name on the back of the jersey, but the name across the front. That's what matters. That's why you're there. You represent that team. You represent that school. You represent the name on the front, but you still are yourself. But you've got to make yourself look good, and you only look good if you make your team look good. So I've just given you a couple of key points that will help you get on the floor so you can ball out. Now, I also told you, if you're trying to put some work in right now, to click the link in the description so you can get that free workout sent straight to your email address today. And I also need to tell you to hit that subscribe button, so you can join the THINCPRO family, because every week we release brand new videos to help you become a better basketball player. Turn your notifications on, because every time that we release a new video, you will be notified about it. Now get out there, work on these things, know your role, put the team first, and put in the extra work. And remember to always keep hooping.